Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something real about success. It's not about luck, talent, or even money. Success comes down to your habits. The small things you do every day will either push you forward or pull you back. Success isn't about luck, talent, or money. It's about habits. The small things you do every single day either push you forward or hold you back. Habits are the building blocks of success, and understanding this truth changes everything. Every habit is like planting a seed. Good habits grow into fruitful trees that sustain your success, while bad habits grow weeds that choke your potential. The choices you make daily determine whether you're nurturing something valuable or letting your garden go to waste. Finally, people often look at successful individuals and think they have some extraordinary talent or a stroke of luck. But that's not true. What sets them apart is their commitment to building good habits. Successful people create routines that support their goals. They prioritize time, focus on productivity, and don't let distractions derail them. One of the most important habits is discipline. Discipline is the glue that holds your goals and your actions together. You can have the biggest dreams and the most ambitious plans, but without discipline, they mean nothing. Discipline means doing what you need to do even when you don't feel like it. It's about pushing through discomfort and sticking to the plan because you know it will pay off in the long run. Take waking up early, for example. Successful people often talk about how they wake up before everyone else. Why? Because those early hours are quiet and free of distractions. They use that time to set intentions, plan their day, and focus on what matters. Waking up early is a habit that requires discipline, but it gives you a head start on the day. Another crucial habit is consistency. Consistency beats talent every single time. You don't need to be the smartest or the most talented person in the room. What matters is showing up every day and putting in the work. Success isn't about making one big move. It's about taking small, consistent steps in the right direction. Think of it like working out. You won't see results if you go to the gym once and expect to be fit. But if you go consistently, day after day, the results will come. The same principle applies to every area of your life, your career, your relationships, your health. Consistency is the key to long-term success. Successful habits also include how you spend your time. Time is your most valuable asset, and how you use it determines your outcomes. People who succeed don't waste their time on meaningless activities. They don't binge watch TV shows or scroll mindlessly on their phones for hours. Instead, they invest their time in activities that bring them closer to their goals. They read books, learn new skills, and network with people who inspire them. We got to learn to get away from that noise. Your mindset also plays a big role in forming good habits. Believing that you can succeed is the first step. If you tell yourself you're not capable or that success is out of reach, you're already defeating yourself. But when you adopt a growth mindset and believe in your potential, you create the foundation for habits that lead to success. One powerful habit is setting clear goals. Successful people know exactly what they want and why they want it. They don't wander aimlessly through life. They have a roadmap. Writing down your goals and reviewing them regularly keeps you focused. It reminds you of your purpose and helps you make decisions that align with your vision. Surrounding yourself with the right people is another habit that impacts success. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you surround yourself with motivated, hardworking, and positive people, their energy will rub off on you. On the other hand, if you spend time with people who complain, procrastinate, or settle for less, it will drag you down. Choose your circle wisely. Habits also include how you handle failure. Failure is inevitable, but how you respond to it makes all the difference. Successful people don't let failure stop them. They use it as a learning opportunity and keep moving forward. They see failure as feedback, not defeat. Developing the habit of resilience ensures you can overcome obstacles and stay on track. Gratitude is another habit that contributes to success. When you focus on what you have instead of what you lack, you cultivate a positive mindset. Gratitude shifts your perspective and helps you see opportunities rather than challenges. It's a simple habit, but it makes a big difference in how you approach life and success. Taking care of your physical and mental health is equally important. Habits like eating nutritious food, exercising regularly, and getting enough sleep are essential. If your body and mind aren't in good shape, it's hard to perform at your best. Self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Breaking bad habits is just as important as building good ones. Bad habits like procrastination, negative self-talk, or unhealthy coping mechanisms hold you back. Identifying these habits and replacing them with better alternatives is crucial. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Change doesn't happen overnight. It's a process and it takes time. Start small. Pick one habit to work on and commit to it. Once that habit becomes second nature, move on to the next one. Over time, these small changes add up to significant results. Remember, success isn't something that happens by chance. It's something you create through the habits you build. Every day is an opportunity to plant seeds that grow into the life you want. Choose your habits wisely because they determine your destiny. You don't need to be the smartest or most talented person to achieve success. What truly matters is consistency, showing up every single day, putting in the work, and staying committed to the process is what creates success over time. Many people underestimate the power of small, consistent efforts because they don't produce immediate results. However, success isn't about instant gratification. It's about building something sustainable through steady progress. Consistency is the bridge that connects effort to results. Imagine trying to build a wall. Laying one brick won't seem like much, but if you consistently lay a brick every day, eventually you'll have a strong, sturdy wall. This is how success works. Small, consistent actions lead to big results over time. The key is to keep showing up, even on the days when you don't feel like it. One of the biggest barriers to consistency is the desire for quick results. Many people start with enthusiasm, but give up when they don't see immediate progress. They might try something for a week or a month and then quit, thinking it doesn't work. What they fail to realize is that consistency takes time to show its effects. It's like planting a seed and expecting it to grow into a tree overnight. Success requires patience and perseverance. Consistency isn't just about effort, it's also about direction. You can work hard every day, but if your efforts aren't aligned with your goals, you won't get the results you want. Successful people are consistent in the right things. They focus on activities that bring them closer to their objectives and avoid distractions that waste their time and energy. This focus ensures that their consistent efforts lead to meaningful progress. Building consistency requires discipline. There will be days when you feel unmotivated or discouraged. On those days, discipline keeps you moving forward. It's the ability to push through discomfort and stick to your commitments, even when the excitement has worn off. Discipline turns consistency into a habit, making it easier to stay on track over the long term. Another important aspect of consistency is accountability. When you hold yourself accountable, you're more likely to stay consistent. This could mean setting clear goals, tracking your progress, or sharing your commitments with someone you trust. Accountability creates a sense of responsibility that motivates you to follow through on your promises. Consistency also requires resilience. Life is unpredictable, and challenges will arise that threaten to derail your progress. Whether it's a setback, failure, or unexpected obstacle, the key is to keep going. Resilient people don't let difficulty stop them. They adapt and find ways to overcome them. Resilience ensures that your consistency remains unshaken even in the face of adversity. Success through consistency isn't just about hard work. It's about smart work. It's about identifying the habits, routines, and actions that yield the best results and committing to them. For example, if you're trying to improve your health, consistently eating nutritious food and exercising will bring better results than sporadic efforts. Similarly, in your career, consistently developing your skills and delivering value will create more opportunities than occasional bursts of effort. One of the most powerful examples of consistency is seen in athletes. Professional athletes train consistently for years to reach the peak of their performance. They don't rely on talent alone. They rely on daily practice, rigorous routines, and relentless effort. Even on the days when they're tired or uninspired, they show up because they know that consistency is the foundation of their success. Consistency is also essential in building relationships, whether it's personal or professional. Trust is built through consistent actions over time. If you consistently show up for others, keep your promises, and act with integrity, people will trust and respect you. Strong relationships are a key ingredient in success, and they require the same level of commitment and consistency as any other area of life. One way to develop consistency is to start small. It's better to take small, manageable steps consistently than to take big leaps that you can't sustain. For instance, if you want to start exercising, commit to working out for 10 minutes a day rather than trying to do an hour-long session from the start. Once the habit is established, you can gradually increase the intensity or duration. Starting small makes it easier to stay consistent or avoid burnout. Consistency also involves creating a routine. Routines provide structure and make it easier to stick to your commitments. When something becomes part of your daily or weekly routine, it requires less mental effort to follow through. For example, if you schedule time for focused work, exercise, or self-care, you're more likely to stay consistent because it becomes a non-negotiable part of your day. Another important factor is self-discipline. To stay consistent, you must learn to say no to distractions and temptations that take you away from your goals. This might mean turning off your phone during work hours, avoiding unhealthy food when you're trying to eat better, or resisting the urge to procrastinate. Self-discipline is the muscle that strengthens your consistency over time. Mindset also plays a crucial role. Believing in the power of consistency and trusting the process can keep you motivated. Even when progress feels slow, remind yourself that every small step matters. Celebrate your efforts, no matter how small, and focus on the progress you're making rather than the distance you still have to go. The support means the world. Lastly, consistency is about a long-term commitment. Success isn't a destination you reach and then stop. It's an ongoing journey. Staying consistent means continuing to put in the effort even after you've achieved your initial goals. It's about maintaining the habits that got you there and building new ones that take you even further.